Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned.
The views, opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLAF.
And welcome in to another edition of Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on the WLAF live stream, live on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you get your WLAF media. Jake Miller, Daniel Collins, Matthew Moore making things happen this morning. Guys, Jake Miller Sports Talk is presented by the Marlowe Agency. If you don't care, give them a call today at 423-352-7735. Let them know you heard about it right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk, providing you savings on your auto, home, and life insurance. Give Derek Marlowe a call today. As we come out of the weekend, of course, everything that needed to be implicated was implicated this past weekend in college football. You had your championship Saturday. Mm-hmm. Some teams didn't do themselves any favors. Some teams lucked up. And then there's a couple of situations here in which it's like, okay, why are we doing this? Why is this happening? Why is this team still here? Why did they not drop even though they got absolutely demolished? Mm-hmm. Tennessee, of course, will be playing in the Music City Bowl against Illinois on December 30th, a game in which it's kind of a bother now for us to go to. It's like, okay, back in the day, and Daniel, you know this just as well as I do, growing up, if you went to the Music City Bowl, your season was all but a failure.
Yeah.
Because that was the bowl you went to if you were 6-6 and just trying to get into a bowl game, And you really didn't even want to go to the Peach Bowl.
No.
For that matter. You wanted to be in Florida. You wanted to be at the Outback Bowl. You wanted to be at the Citrus Bowl. You would have even taken the Gator Bowl.
Yeah.
You did not want to play in the Music City Bowl.
No.
And the reason being, it's going to be end of December in Nashville, and what's it always going to be weather-wise?
Cold.
It's going to be cold. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be a good experience. And the last time that Tennessee played in this bowl game, the refs decided they were going to make it all about them. They did. In 2010, when Tennessee played North Carolina, Derek Dooley. North Carolina gets the penalty at the end of the game, but the penalty saved North Carolina.
Yep.
You beat, who was it, Nebraska in 2016?
Yes.
We didn't even want to be there.
No.
I couldn't tell you a thing about that game because I didn't watch that game.
I don't know. The College Football Selection Committee, of course, with the way they did the playoffs and then the way that all of these bowl games are forming up. I mean, you've got Texas versus Michigan in one, and it's like, okay, well, we know who's going to win that game. Tennessee should win again. I mean, there's obvious differences.
We should beat Illinois.
We should beat Illinois.
Yes. But jumping ahead now to the full college football playoff bracket, your teams that got the first round byes, of course, Indiana picking up a big win against Ohio State, a win that I did not see coming. They get the number 1 seed, but Ohio State gets the number 2 seed. Georgia gets the number 3 seed, and Texas Tech, and rightfully so, gets the number 4 seed. Those 4 teams get the first round bye.
And Ohio State fans are already mad that they're a 2 seed.
They lost their conference championship game.
I know. And you've seen it, I'm sure, on X, same as I have.
Oh, well, yeah, they're trust fund fans.
Yeah, they are so...
Like we talk about trust fund babies all the time and how some people just have never had to do anything their entire life. They've never had to go through anything.
Yeah, and so
Ohio
now,
State fans, the only thing that they've had to go through is that gap year between Jim Tressel and Urban Meyer where they went 6-6. Mm-hmm. But they were on probation, so nothing mattered, so nobody cared about football up there.
Yeah, and now, I mean, their path to getting to the finals or to the college football championship is so much more difficult because they've got to go through the beast that is Georgia.
They're going to, if Georgia even gets there. Because,
Yeah. I mean, they've got to play Georgia in the lower side of the bracket, don't they?
well, they've also got to play the winner of Texas A&M Miami, which is most likely going to be Texas A&M,
Yeah.
which is no slouch.
Yep.
So then,
They've got Ohio State has the more difficult side of the bracket, the lower side of the bracket.
it's like last year. They have the most difficult triangle. Mm-hmm. Then going up from the top, you have number 4, Texas Tech. They will play the winner of James Madison and Oregon. Most likely be Oregon because that game
it's
will be
gonna be
played.
Oregon.
And, I mean, Oregon's already a 20.5-point favorite in this game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we already know what's going to happen in this game. The next one's going to be interesting. You have Indiana going to take on the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma. Alabama, a 1.5-point favorite in that game. That game will be played on December 19th. Georgia will take on the winner of Tulane and Ole Miss.
That should be Ole Miss.
It should be Ole Miss. There is no line on this game, though.
Well, they don't have. Well, they've got a head coach, but
It's not their head coach.
you've got to think of the differences of having Lane Kiffin as your head coach
And Pete Golding.
than Pete Golding. So
Well, then you got Summerall at Tulane. I think he's actually going to coach out the rest of the year.
yeah, I think so.
But then you have Ohio State going to take on the winner of Texas A&M and Miami. Texas A&M, of course, a 4-point favorite in that game. So I have a couple of problems here.
Notre Dame being one.
We're going to talk about Alabama first. So you get absolutely throttled in your conference championship game, right? You also lose to a 5-7 Florida State team. Yet you're in the college football playoff. Who's their third loss?
Georgia. Right?
They have 3. It was Florida State, Alabama, or Florida State, Georgia. There's one more in there.
Vanderbilt? Did they lose to
They
Vandy?
didn't lose to Vandy this year.
I
can't
don't
remember who
remember.
they lost to. But regardless,
It's a good thing we got the World Wide Web at our fingertips.
I know, right? I mean, could you imagine? But yeah, their other loss was to Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. How did we forget? That was a good game.
That was a good game. I don't know how we forgot that. But you've got that. Notre Dame loses their first 2 games of the year. But then they go undefeated the rest of the year. Now, granted, they only had like 1 ranked win during that span. But their first 2 losses, or their only 2 losses, were close games. And they're not in. It's like, oh, well, I think Notre Dame should be in.
Strength of schedule.
Well, then what happened after that, Daniel?
What? With Notre Dame?
Notre Dame said, we're not going to play in a bowl
Yeah,
game,
we're
period.
not going to play in a bowl game, period, which I don't agree with.
You don't do that. Okay, you're one of the biggest brands in college football. You're basically one of the pioneers. Like one of the pioneer statesmen of making college football what it is today. And you decide, we're not going to play in a bowl game
That hurts.
because you didn't make the college football playoff. So what precedent is that setting now? What are you teaching your team? If they get to the NFL, things don't go your way, just opt out.
Yep.
You don't get a contract you like, opt out.
I don't like it at all. I think it's a big mark against. I mean, you've got other teams, of course, that have drawn out of bowl games. Baylor is one. There's a couple of others that have drawn their name out. Most of those teams have a new head coach coming in. I
Yes.
understand them not wanting to do it. I get that. That's probably been communicated to those players for a good little while. Hey, we're not going. If we get a bid into a bowl game, we're not going to play it just because we're already so. I know Baylor. The reason that they gave is we're so far already into our postseason or our off season that it would be more harm than it would be good for us to play in the bowl game. I get that. I understand that completely. But a team like Notre Dame,
That's just being childish.
yeah, a team like Notre Dame acting the way they did, I think what hurts Notre Dame the most is not being in a conference
Of course.
and their strength of schedule.
Yep.
Now,
And the reason they're not in a conference, and people can say, It's for competitive purposes because the rivalry with USC or they've got a couple others in there, like they play Michigan State quite a bit. They play.
Let's be honest, though, Michigan State's not.
They're not good.
They're not good.
But the problem, and Stanford as well. But one of the things that you have to take into account here, guys, is the fact that they are allowed to schedule whoever they want. The reason that they are not in a conference isn't because of scheduling. It's not because of money. It's not because, well, actually it is because of money, because it all revolves around that contract they have with NBC. Mm-hmm. If you want to watch a Notre Dame football game, anybody in the country can watch that game because what broadcast it?
NBC.
NBC. And that is why they are not in a conference, because they would lose that NBC contract. They would lose exclusive rights to being on television. Mm-hmm. And anytime they play at another venue or whatever, obviously it's not going to be on NBC. No. But every home game is broadcast on NBC. You got to think, at this point, is it worth sacrificing the NBC deal to be able to go and play in a conference?
I mean,
because every other conference at the school, or every other sport at the school, is in a conference.
Yeah.
They're all in the ACC.
Yeah. Why don't they join the ACC in football?
It would make the most sense.
It would. I mean, you would have competition. You'd have Clemson. I mean, you'd have
Miami.
I mean, you would be in a good conference.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're gonna if the playoff committee is gonna keep this trend going, mm-hmm. of if you're not in a conference, if your strength of schedule is probably the weakest, one of the weakest, how can they put you in the playoffs?
They can't.
Whereas you've got a team, everybody knows that I like Texas, right?
Yep.
The Longhorns. Texas should be in the playoffs. They've been competitive mm-hmm. with three of the teams that are in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. They deserve more so than I think a Miami does.
You could even make a case for Vanderbilt, honestly.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
As much as I don't want to.
Yeah, that
you can.
The Vandy getting left off kind of surprised me, especially with the way they beat Tennessee.
I mean, they shellacked us.
Yeah, I mean, it really surprised me that Vanderbilt wasn't picked. But at the same time, you've got teams like James Madison and Tulane. I see why they're in there, mm-hmm. but something's got to change. Yep. I mean, they are not one of the top.
I mean, you got one
teams.
That's a 20-point underdog, and then you got another one that it's going to be so bad there's not even a line on the game.
Yeah, I mean,
that shouldn't happen.
No, you've got to make it more competitive. I mean, yes, I'm glad that we've got the playoff system now. I enjoy it.
Well, the bad thing is they've messed it up so bad.
Yep.
That the only way to fix it is to add more teams, and 16 is not even going to be enough.
No. I mean,
like, you're going to have to expand it, and, I said it as a joke one time, and then Mike Leach was serious about it. You almost have to expand it to 32 teams if you want to get it truly right.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you have to take the conference champion from your Power Four, mm-hmm. and then you have to take the group of 5, group of 6, whatever it is now, champion of every conference, put them in. And then everybody else gets an at-large bid.
Yep.
That is the only way you fix it. Because 24 is not going to be enough.
No.
Because then you have 8 teams that are getting a first-round bye, and then that's just going to create a whole other mess in and of itself.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they have put it to the point where you almost have to do it like March Madness, in which you have to expand it that much in order to completely fix it.
Yeah, and
because 4 was never enough.
No, 4 wasn't enough. I mean, when 12 was first brought up, I was like, okay, that's a good number. And now it's just,
it didn't really fix anything.
It didn't. And, I mean, you've got a team like Georgia. I'll use Georgia as an example. I don't know if there is a team right now that can touch Georgia. In all honesty.
No.
I don't think that Georgia's defense can smother anybody that's even remotely close to. I mean, look at what they did to Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
They embarrassed him.
Flat out.
I mean,
I thought we were about to see Alabama get shut out, which, by the way, that was the first time that Alabama had been shut out in the first half since 2002.
Yeah. No, it was brutal. And then you've got Indiana, Ohio State. Ohio State just looked like they were outclassed the entire game.
And that was surprising. All we hear about is, the NIL money. We hear about this, we hear about that. and then to see them come out and just get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, I watched every play of that game. I was pleasantly surprised with Indiana. Do I think Indiana has national champion contender? I don't think so.
No, but Mendoza probably should have just won the Heisman.
Yeah, Mendoza cemented himself as the Heisman winner with the win over Ohio State.
Yes.
I mean, let's call it what it is.
It's the best story in college football this year. Mm-hmm. I think Indiana, Kurt Cignetti, Mendoza, like that is your best college football story, period. This year. That is such a fantastic story, and they're easy to get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ohio State or Michigan or somebody like that that's coming up through the ranks, it's hard for me to get behind that.
Yeah.
But like it's easy for me to get behind in Indiana.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the University of Georgia.
No.
I don't. Mm-mm. But I like them more than Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I like them more than Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think too. I mean,
and the problem with Ohio State is they thought they had basically won the national championship already just because they beat Michigan.
Yeah, just because they beat Michigan.
And it was Ryan Day's first time beating Michigan. They hadn't beat him in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they were ready to run him out last year. But the way they were celebrating, the way you saw them on TikTok, you would think they just won the Super Bowl.
And it brings up another goofy idea that pops into my mind is if Ohio State loses early in these college football playoffs, mm-hmm. Ryan Day's job might be
in question.
It might be in question because you lose to Indiana, who let's call it like it is. The only people that thought Indiana was going to beat Ohio State were those players
mm-hmm.
and those coaches at the University of Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think there was a soul in the country that thought that they had a chance.
Let's just call it like it is, right? I mean, I don't think any of us picked Indiana.
No, we didn't.
I think we all went Ohio State, and you come out, you lose that game, and then you turn around and you look at what your bracket looks like,
mm-hmm.
and you're going, okay, I've got to play a hot Texas A&M team.
Mm-hmm. That's mad
that they lost.
And didn't get into the SEC championship.
It's like, okay, so Ohio State there's a chance that Ohio State goes out in round 2.
Yep. In the quarterfinal round. And it doesn't get any easier for them if they win that game.
No. Whereas if you look at the top side of the bracket, you've got Alabama, you've got Indiana, and you're going, okay, we don't want Alabama to win a national championship. But their side of the bracket compared to that lower side,
mm-hmm.
you're going, it might happen. And people can say whatever they want about Alabama. You know, they're a 3-loss team. Yes, they are. There's no denying it. But you also look at Alabama's strength schedule, one of the toughest.
Yep.
And we're not talking about Alabama getting blown out in every game. Yes, they got blown out in the Georgia game. It wasn't close.
They got embarrassed against Florida State. That happens. I mean, let's be honest. The first 4 or 5 weeks of college football, Florida State looked like they were unstoppable this year. Yeah, they look like a great team. And then the floor just opened up underneath them.
Yeah, it just, they imploded. So it's going to be an interesting playoff run.
But I'm going to show you guys next week. I've got a little dry erase board. I might even have one here. Do we, Matthew? We do not have a dry erase board here. I'm going to get one for next week. And we are going to show you what a 32-team football playoff would be this year.
See, I'd say you take the top 25. It's an automatic bid. I say top 25 automatic bid, then you get your JMUs, your other conferences in.
I'm going to show you how it's done. You know why?
Why's that?
Because I know logistics.
Oh, do you?
No. But we're going to pretend that we do.
Okay.
But, one of the things that you'll have to do is, and I'll explain it all next week, but it's like you have to, take a game away from the regular season, bring it back to 11 like it always was.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it's let the chaos happen.
Yeah.
We do it in basketball all the time. Why not?
Basketball.
Why not? basketball not looking good this weekend.
No.
Not looking good at all. When we return, we're going to get into something else. I'm actually kind of interested in this one. Kind of interested. Kind of invested.
It's a scary place to be if Jake's interested and invested. So,
yeah, because it involves something that happened last week, i.e. pen to paper, and then it involved one of these. It involved parents. It involved, hey, I signed here, but my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 My mom and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Oh, and I want Matthew's opinion on this, too, when we return. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we have agents that know the area, that are experts in the local market. It's very important in real estate to have someone on your team that understands the market. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
For more than 5 decades, one name has delivered excellence in paving: Boshears. Boshears Paving. From the perfect finish of your home driveway to commercial parking lots to roads for a new subdivision, Boshears Paving handles all types of paving projects. Boshears Paving protects your investment, enhances curb appeal with expert seal coating and precise professional striping. Unmatched quality, reliability, and service you can trust. No matter your paving needs, Boshears Paving is your solution. Call them today, 423-562-2162.
Hi, this is Kim from Bird Screen Printing. You need custom shirts, signs, or banners? Whether it's for school, business, or special event, we've got you covered. We're local, friendly, and ready to help turn your dreams into a reality. Fast, reliable service from folks you know and trust. Come see us at Bird Screen Printing. Let's get your next project started.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, CNO Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from CNO Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from 1 piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. CNO Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and CNL is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at CNL Metal.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Doyle's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between La Follette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in 74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in 77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign. First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
Welcome back as I get my headset on.
Yeah, Matthew kind of surprised us with, oh, you want to come back in 10 seconds? And then me and Jake were sitting here talking, and he's like, and 3, 2, 1. And we're like, okay.
Well, sometimes, unexpected things happen in life, like, not fixing your hair this morning and you can't get to do what you want to on air. So now we're kind of matching, basically representing what we talk about here.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes you're driving down the road and you got that drink in your hand, and then you have to slam on your brakes. Well, then all of a sudden it's a styrofoam cup. Your thumb goes through the styrofoam, gets all over your seats, gets all over your floor in your car, gets all over everything. It's like, how am I ever going to get this cleaned up? Well, what you need to do is go see our friends down at Blue Detailing down in Jacksboro, because they're doing specials all month long, and they really have a good business model going. The pay as you can or pay what you can, in a sense. And once again, I encourage everybody to go on Facebook to check them out. I'm actually taking Lexi's 4Runner to them on Saturday.
You need to take your truck.
I'm not, no, because I want to keep them as a sponsor, man. If I take my truck to them, they're going to be like, Mr. Jake, you get that truck, you go on back to wherever you were. We're not going to clean that thing out.
No, it wouldn't be that bad.
Actually, it's actually not too bad right now. As a matter of fact,
can somebody sit in the passenger seat right now?
Yes.
Without you moving stuff out of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in business. Blue Detailing. Check them out out of Jacksboro. Check them out on Facebook, and they'll get you taken care of. So, of course, we had, the early National Signing Day last week. And, this has become more of a deal than what I call Signing Day proper now. And when I say Signing Day proper, I'm referring to the original Signing Day, which is in February. Tennessee, of course, moved up to number 7. And in some cases, last week with everything that was coming in before a couple flipped, but Tennessee at one point was in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we knew Faison Brandon was going to commit. We had Tristan Keys, TJ White, some 5 stars, some 4 stars. And then there was one in particular, Legend Bay, who had committed to Ohio State.
Yep.
On signing day, he's coming to Knoxville.
Yeah.
4-star recruit out of Texas. And the very next day, he tweets Ohio State.
And then quickly deletes it.
Very quickly deletes it. And it's starting to make me wonder. It's like, we just went through this with Boo Carter.
Yeah.
We almost had to go through it, and we basically did go through it with Mike Matthews.
Yep.
This, and I know everyone's going to be, well, why do we keep going after these guys? Well, guess what? That's all you can go after now.
Yeah. I mean, let's call it what it is. It could have been an NIL difference of $100,000.
It could have been.
And mom and brother say, go to Tennessee, you make $100,000 more versus going to Ohio State. Kid looks at it and goes, well, if I go to Ohio State, I've got a chance at winning a national championship and getting more exposure. Here's the thing, though. Ohio State, all of their games aren't televised.
Right. You have to have the Big Ten network.
Yes, you have to have the Big Ten network. A majority of UT's games are on TV.
That were either on CBS, or not CBS, but ABC or ESPN. Because there was only, 2 games this year that were not.
Yeah, and they were on SEC Network.
It was, ETSU and New Mexico State, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, it's you're looking at a difference of
UAB. We had 3.
Yeah, a ton of eyes on you versus, yes, Ohio State's good, but on a team of 5 stars, is that 4-star going to stick out more than the 5 stars?
Depends. James Pierce, 4-star.
It does, but, I mean, let's be honest, Tennessee, our 5 stars that we get, let's be honest, 6 times out of 10, our 5 stars aren't what they're supposed to be.
Correct.
Our 4 stars are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you had James Pierce, and I was excited about him just because of what had been told to me. And we're not going to repeat that story on air. Sorry. That is not going to get repeated, period, under any circumstance. But when I heard about the recruiting visit, I was like, yeah, I want that guy.
Yeah.
I want that guy on my team. And, he was a 4-star recruit and probably should have been a 5-star. I mean, when you look at some of the stuff that you saw him do in high school, he should have been a 5-star. But he gets here, and by it was his sophomore year, because he had a pretty decent freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
He made a couple plays, and, I kind of expected that. But his sophomore year, I looked at somebody where I was broadcasting at the time. I was like, that is my pick to click for the year. They're like, why? I'm like, do you watch football? He's like, well, yeah, but I don't see why you're doing this. And this is somebody who knew everything, that thought he was the end-all, be-all, and still thinks that he's the end-all, be-all. But I was like, yeah, this dude is going to be an impact player. Sure enough, he was. And then his junior year, it's like he's about to be a cheat code.
Yep, and he was.
He was. And, that's one of the things you have to look at. And the hardest thing for somebody to judge, because one of the things I don't like to get too wrapped up in recruiting, because you have to judge. Like their job, if you're working for On3, which is, I think they're tied in, are they tied in with Rivals or 247? I'm pretty sure it's Rivals.
Rivals, I think.
But then you got 247 and the ESPN rankings. So you got, 3 or 4 different, recruiting platforms. It's their job to determine when the kid hits his apex.
Mm-hmm.
Has he already hit it? Or will he hit it in college? Or will he continue to develop and hit it in the NFL? That is the hardest thing to do.
It's very difficult.
You have to be able to sniff out gems, and you have to be able to sniff out a bust. What is most important to the kid? Is it going to be playing time?
Money.
Is it going to be money? Is it going to be a championship? Or is it state pride?
Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, state pride's no longer a thing.
It's not. There's probably a handful of guys out there that are actually playing where they want to play. You look at University of Kentucky right now. They got a lot of guys on that team from in-state.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to be there. Props to them for that. I will never rag on anybody for playing in their home state, playing for the school they wanted to play for. Reed Shepherd, that played up at right up I-75 at North Laurel.
Yep.
He went to Kentucky. Number one, his mom and dad played there, but he wanted to be at Kentucky. And that's why I could never hate on Reed Shepherd, is because he played where he wanted to play.
Kentucky's got their own mess right now going.
They've got their own mess with both basketball and football.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they made a pretty decent hire, I would say.
Yeah, football.
I feel like Kentucky made a really good hire.
Yeah, they did in football.
And, it wouldn't surprise me to see Kentucky, that one year that Kentucky had Benny Snell and, Mark Stoops took them to I think it was the Citrus Bowl, in which Benny Snell had set the record that day or whatever. You might see some of that. Do I think Kentucky will turn into a national championship contender? Absolutely not.
No.
Because all the money there is going to go to basketball. It always has went to basketball, and it always will go to basketball.
Jake, I want to pick your brain on some stuff.
What you got?
So, according to Yahoo Sports, Notre Dame will be assured of making the playoff if it is ranked in the top 12 starting next year. This is per Notre Dame's athletic director. If the playoff is expanded to 14 teams and there are more at-large berths added to the field from 7 to 9, Notre Dame is guaranteed into the field if it is ranked number 13 or better, according to a memorandum signed by the college football playoff officials.
I'm about to make a reference here, and everyone that's seen the movie knows what I'm talking about, and it actually relates to Notre Dame. Why are we treating Notre Dame like they are Rudy?
I don't know. And, I mean, people are commenting, well, if you're going to do this, then you need to do it for UConn.
Yeah.
And other teams. And, this isn't breaking news by no means. I mean, this has been talked about since Notre Dame was left off yesterday.
Yeah.
But how do you guarantee that?
I don't know.
Just because you're not in a...
Well, I read something, too. It's like if the playoff gets expanded to 13 or 14 teams, I'm like, well, how does that work?
Yeah, how does that improve?
Like, are you making a play-in game for the first round?
Yeah, I don't know how that would...
All I'm going to say, the FCS, the Football Championship Series, which is basically the division that ETSU, Chattanooga, and UT Martin are in, for reference, they have a 2014 playoff and have had a 2014 playoff for years. And how many times has anybody ever complained about it?
I've not heard any.
The only teams that complain are the ones that get, maybe left out of that 23rd or 24th spot. But you know what it produces? It produces fantastic football. Have you ever sat there in the middle of December and watched the FCS tournament?
Oh, it's
awesome.
intense
football.
It is.
I watched a little bit of it 2 years ago. I think it was Montana and somebody, because Montana, they're just really good.
North Dakota State.
They're always really good.
There's a couple of them.
Charleston State is pretty good. Villanova's making a run right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's fun football. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times it's guys that played at the Division I level that were told, hey, you need to transfer. Well, they didn't find a home. So it's like, okay, well, we got to go down a level. And you get good football. I mean,
they're playing for their livelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to think UT Martin is where Terrell Owens, I believe, came out of.
Chattanooga.
Yeah. UT Martin's had NFL players. Chattanooga's had professional players.
UT Martin is where Pat Summitt went to school.
Yeah, I mean, these schools have talent. I mean, elite talent that go there.
It's like the Titans' favorite quarterback ever, Steve McNair. He went to Alcorn State.
Yeah, I mean, it happens all over the place. But
didn't Brett Favre go to like Mississippi Valley State?
Mm-hmm. But I don't like how Notre Dame, in particular, their athletic director says, if we're in the top 12, we are guaranteed a spot. How?
You shouldn't be.
That's unfair.
And the thing is, and I'll be honest, I would probably defend them had they not pulled that stunt that they did yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, how? So you're going to throw a pity party because you didn't make the playoffs? I mean, and let's call it what it is. It's a pity party.
It is.
You didn't let us in, so we're not going to play. Okay, well, what about those seniors that have been there 4-5 years, dedicated their lives to Notre Dame football?
Yeah, because there's probably some guys on that team that actually wanted to go to Notre Dame.
Yep. And now you're saying, oh, by the way, last week was your final game.
Yes.
Period.
They were expecting to play another football game or two.
Let's be honest. The only player that I can think of on Notre Dame that is just an elite player, Jeremiah Love.
That's it.
Like, he is going to the NFL.
Right.
No question about it.
And the bad thing is, too, there's probably a lot of guys on that team that fall in the category, and, we'll use Boo Carter, for example. It's like if things don't go their way, they're just going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And, we jump back into recruiting a little bit. There's a part of me that it's like I want to go get every 5-star that we can.
Mm-hmm.
And you do, because most of the time when you're getting rated 5-star, you're probably truly a 5-star.
Yeah.
We just so happen to find every bus that we can.
Let's be honest, too,
I don't
though.
know.
Notre Dame does not have to sell themselves.
No, they're Notre Dame.
They're Notre Dame. If you want to go to Notre Dame, you're going to go to Notre Dame.
Yes. Everybody
But
knows it's cold.
You've also got to think, though, of, okay, if I've got to – because recruiting is still happening.
Mm-hmm.
So
because we have another signing day coming up in February.
Exactly. So what happens?
We have the transfer portal.
What happens to these recruits that are being recruited by Notre Dame? Hey, we're going to play one more game. Our next game is the game that you can come visit. That's when you're available. You know, high school championships are done, this, that, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to come visit on the bowl game, whatever. We're going to give you the 5-star treatment, show you what Notre Dame's about, this, that, and everything else.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, we're not doing that. Let's say, okay, you're a 5-star recruit. You've got Alabama set up, and you've got Notre Dame. Okay? They're both bowl games.
Yep.
Notre Dame says, we're not playing it.
My eyes are going to be on Alabama.
It's
an advantage to Alabama.
Your eyes go from Notre Dame to, I want to go somewhere that is going to engage and show me the way things are. I want to see what you can give me as a player.
Right.
So, of course, your eyes are going to go, I'm going to go to Alabama. They're playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these players that haven't been able to play, you know, the seniors or the super seniors that are redshirt seniors, people that haven't gotten on the field.
Mm-hmm. That could have been their one chance.
That could have been their one chance to be able to get on the field, make that memory of a lifetime, be able to tell their kids, show their kids game film, and you say no.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy, and I think it hurts Notre Dame's recruiting.
You know, I didn't even think about that, but that's a very, very valid point because you actually give the advantage, like in the case you just mentioned, if it's like between Notre Dame or Alabama, you give the advantage to Alabama just by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But then as a parent to the kid, and, we talked about how parents get too involved, but this is a point in which a parent can step in and be, make a valid point and say, well, it'd be nice to have you home for Christmas, but it'd be even nicer to have the family be able to come over and watch you in this bowl game. It's like, you can come home for Christmas, everybody's going to stay a little bit, you're going to go play in a bowl game, and we all get to watch you together.
Yep. I mean, I think Notre Dame hurt the game of college football by acting the way they have.
Yes.
Like I've said earlier,
this is not something you'd expect out of Notre Dame either.
Like I said earlier in the show, yes, there are other teams that have already said they're not playing a bowl game. If you look at a majority of those teams, new head coach, they're already in off-season mode.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. They're not Notre Dame.
Mm-mm.
They're not held to the same standard Notre Dame is.
No.
You know who I'd like to get their opinion?
Who?
Johnny Bruce.
Can we get him on the phone?
I don't know. But I would like to hear what Johnny Bruce has to say about what Notre Dame's doing. And, I mean, you know how Coach is. He's going to shoot you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would be – we may need to reach out to old ball coach and see what he's doing next week. We may be able to work something out.
Might be able to do that. Stay with us. Final segment of hour number 1 coming up right here on WLAF.
When you think loans, think green and look for us under the big green sign. First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank Orange and Blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name's Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Lady Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
Need tires and alignment? How about an oil changer, maybe brake work? Whatever your car, truck, or SUV needs, the folks at Hensley Tire and Service are ready to help you. When it comes to your vehicle, come to Hensley's Tire and Service. You'll find us in La Follette, where Indiana meets Beach. For your next set of tires or service needs, call Hensley Tire and Service, 423-563-8473.
Go Cougars!
Hi, I'm Macy Wilcox, the owner of La Follette Nutrition, and at La Follette Nutrition, we support the Cougars. Stop by and get a loaded tea and shake or a superfood bowl. And don't forget, we have seasonal menus. We're located at 240 West Central Avenue, Suite 9, across from First Baptist Church.
I'm Bailey Ball. Come see my dad, Billy, at La Follette Mine Supply. Hey, he's my dad too. Come see our dad for septic tanks, PVC pipe, septic chambers, and rebar. Be sure and ask about our low prices on Tractor Ag Fluid, Def Fluid, and Rotella T4 motor oil. What's that? No kids zone? You can read?
Since 1917, People's Bank of the South has been providing banking services to our friends and neighbors in Campbell and surrounding counties. Along with traditional services, we offer the latest technology as well, including contactless debit cards, mobile banking, remote deposit, mobile wallets, and more. All this, and we are still here to answer the phone when you call. Stop by and see us today. People's Bank has 3 convenient locations. Our main office is in the heart of La Follette, a second location in Jacksboro near the mall, and our Clinton branch is just off I-75 at exit 122. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BP is here for you. Rice Oil features BP at Big O's Valley and at Cumberland Crossing BP. BP provides the energy that keeps Campbell County and America moving. Amoco is here for you. Amoco brings you the quality fuel that Americans have been trusting for more than 100 years. Find Amoco at West End Amoco. Save 15 cents a gallon on BP and Amoco every time you use your BP card. Apply today. BP, Amoco, from Rice Oil, La Follette.
This is TCAT Jacksboro President Dr. Debbie Petrie. Our new campus is being constructed, and this is Building A on the right as you enter campus. It'll house administration, student services, classrooms, plus a large meeting room. Building B is at the back of the campus. It is a football field and a half in length, housing welding, power sports, and more. Most of the current TCAT building's original structures will be demolished to make room for the new parking lot. We have a bright future at TCAT.
Get your game plan together and know where to go before an emergency arises. When life trips you up, La Follette Medical Center's FAST ER stands ready to address your healthcare needs. From treating broken bones to caring for life-threatening conditions, the emergency room at Tenova Healthcare's La Follette Medical Center is the ultimate team player. Learn more at TenovaLaFollette.com.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time.
Hey y'all, it's Presley Chapman, number 1 on the Lady Cougars basketball team. If you want the home of your dreams, go see my Gigi, Melissa Marlowe at Preferred Living Homes. Heads up, Gigi.
Thanks, Presley Anna. I'm Melissa Marlowe. We're at Preferred Living Homes at 7130 Clinton Highway in Powell. If you are paying rent, you could actually own a home like this. If you don't have land, we do have options to do land and home packages for you. Why pay rent when you could actually own your own home for less? Come see me, ask for Gigi. Just like the Cougars, we beat the competition.
Well, I was sitting here, I was like, and welcome back.
And welcome back. The final segment of hour number 1 is presented by our friends down at Isaac's 247 Gym, and more specifically, our friend Jacob Lasley down there. So today the grind starts, Daniel.
I thought it was supposed to start last week.
It was, and I was very under the weather, as you could probably hear still.
Okay, well, today you got a doctor's appointment.
I got a doctor's appointment.
And then you're going to go to McDonald's.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
And you're going to get
I haven't been at McDonald's in over a week.
Okay, well, you'll go somewhere and get food, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm so sleepy. A nap sounds real good.
Nope. I'm dedicated. So one of the cool things about this is the fact that you can actually get on. He's got his own app.
Okay.
And what he'll do is so today it's showing me my workout for today. And if you don't know exactly how to do it, you can actually click on the icon here, and it'll actually show you exactly what to do.
Oh, that's cool.
So it tells you how many reps you do and how many sets you're supposed to do, how long you're supposed to rest, and then you jump into it. So I've got about 7 or 8 workouts or 8 exercises that I have to do in this first iteration. But then on top of that, you can actually plan out your meals. So this is your breakfast. So it tells you exactly how much of what.
You know, you could take all of that and put it in some overnight oats, homemade overnight oats.
I don't want to do overnight oats. Those are expensive.
No, you make homemade.
Well, yeah, that's basically what this is.
I know you would make
you meal prep it.
Yeah, you would, because Katie makes overnight oats at home. She does them.
But like this, it's telling you exactly what to put in it to make your own overnight oats.
Okay, yeah, that's what Katie does.
So then it tells you what I'm having for lunch. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, chicken breast and potatoes.
Yep, and then I got my dinner right here. And then my snack.
Now, as somebody that has had
and it tells me how much water to drink.
As somebody that has had gastric bypass, you just went cross-eyed as all get out getting that hair off your hat. But I wake up, water, nicotine, day's getting going.
There it is. Check them out, Isaac's 247 Gym. And, one of the things I want to talk about.
Unhealthy.
Yes.
That is my diet, is unhealthy.
But want to jump into Campbell County basketball just a little bit over the course of the weekend. Of course, Campbell County drops to Scott County. This is the boys' team. Girls actually defeated Scott County last Tuesday at home. The boys end up losing by 3 and then both of them actually dropping at Oneida this past Friday. Tomorrow night, district play opens up. Campbell County taking on Karns. Of course, that is a
rivalry.
That is a rivalry, and that is a game that has history. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Paul Province, Kermit Marlowe years of Campbell County basketball. And, of course, we all have seen now, at least you should have, the infamous Campbell County Karns brawl that happened in the early 90s. There's actually a YouTube video of it. And
we've had Brent McNeely come on and talk about some of the
We've had clashes. Brent come on and talk about some of it. Of course, Brent, got his truck keyed one time. Poor Brent. Why would they do that to the nicest guy in the world?
I don't know.
Brent's actually one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life.
He is. He's a sweetheart.
Why would they key his truck?
I don't know. Maybe he's different inside the painted lines.
He might be different inside the painted lines. Brent was a good ball player.
I don't know. But, yeah, Campbell County Carnes, it's always competitive.
That's about all you can say about it. It's always competitive.
I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll say it's competitive.
It can get ugly. It can get ugly. But, that can happen with any sport.
Yeah.
It just so happens, and I can even remember, like, when I first started going to Campbell County basketball games regularly as a kid, I think we had Josh Allen, Matt Housley, and Curtis Taylor were the big three on that team. And somebody did something to Curtis. Somebody did something. Well, the next thing you know, Matt Housley, who was always getting technical fouls, by the way, is the one coming in to stop Curtis from getting himself in trouble.
See, I played basketball through elementary school. Then once I started in middle school, I started football.
Mm-hmm.
But I can always remember my coach down at Caryville with Mike Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was me, Greg Kitts, Blake Potter, Chad Coleman, Zach Asbury. There's a few of us, Jacob Daugherty, and Mike Miller knew that if he wanted somebody to foul, he'd put me in because I would foul out in a minute. I'm serious as a heart attack because I just wanted to get in and push people out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's football. Blake needs to drive to the lane. Let your center come in and just move him out of the way.
I mean, sometimes that's just how it happens.
I mean, if you to this day ask Mike Miller who fouled out the fastest, he will say Daniel Collins. Because there was one game I cannot remember, but I remember it enough to know. I went into the game. I checked in. I was on defense. I got a foul. We went down the floor. I got a foul. Came back on defense, and I got a foul. I got 3 fouls in 3 different possessions.
Nice.
Yeah, 3
Matthew,
fouls.
we're going to teach you how to play defense.
3 fouls and 3 possessions. So I was like, yeah, basketball may not be.
That might not be your thing.
My thing.
That's going to do it for hour number 1. Hour number 2, and my favorite segment, the water cooler. We got a lot to talk about in this one.
It's going to be fun.
It's about to be fun. Really, really fun. Matthew, send us to break.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we have agents that know the area, that are experts in the local market. It's very important in real estate to have someone on your team that understands the market. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
For more than 5 decades, one name has delivered excellence in paving: Boshears. Boshears Paving. From the perfect finish of your home driveway to commercial parking lots to roads for a new subdivision, Boshears Paving handles all types of paving projects. Boshears Paving protects your investment, enhances curb appeal with expert seal coating and precise professional striping. Unmatched quality, reliability, and service you can trust. No matter your paving needs, Boshears Paving is your solution. Call them today, 423-562-2162.
Hi, this is Kim from Bird Screen Printing. You need custom shirts, signs, or banners? Whether it's for school, business, or special event, we've got you covered. We're local, friendly, and ready to help turn your dreams into a reality. Fast, reliable service from folks you know and trust. Come see us at Bird Screen Printing. Let's get your next project started.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Whether you're a contractor or you're just handling a project around the house or farm, CNO Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. Metal roofing custom cuts as well as delivery are available from CNO Metal. Be sure and ask us about our lifetime warranty on metal. Matt Klein can handle your big or small jobs from 1 piece of metal to 100. Select from 22 colors. CNO Metal Sales is right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts in Middlesboro. Just take a left at the first stoplight and CNL is on the right. See or call Matt at 606-248-5744.
This is Matthew Klein, former Cougar number 42. Come see me at CNL Metal.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. As Bobby says, we hold your dreams, the concrete to your dream home. CNC Concrete, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
Citizens Bank is a locally owned and operated bank serving communities in East Tennessee. The bank was established in 1934 with 3 guiding principles at its foundation: assurance of safety to depositors, a high standard of service to customers, and a genuine desire to serve the community. These principles are the core factor in the success that has lasted over 85 years and grown Citizens Bank to the renowned financial institution it is today. To learn more about Citizens Bank, visit citizensbank24.com.
Quality and Clayton go hand in hand. That's quality constructed homes from Clayton Homes. The staff at Clayton Homes, located right here at home in Campbell County at Jacksboro, is ready to help you through all the steps of home ownership, from selecting the home that's just right for you to putting the keys in your hand. Since 1956, Clayton Homes has been making dreams come true. See the home folks about your new dream home from Clayton Homes, 110 North Street near Jacksboro Middle School. Call or just come on by.
When it comes to a personal loan, the person you talk to makes a difference. At Community Trust Bank, our loan specialists understand whether you're consolidating debt, covering expenses, making an amazing purchase, or planning that dream vacation. Your reasons are personal. That's why we offer flexible payment options and competitive rates to help make it happen. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Chris Malone at Doyle's Tire Shop. We invite you to buy the new and used tires and friendly service. We're doing our best to continue the legacy of Doyle's Tire Shop. Come see us on the 4-lane next to Eagle Tire Pro, right between La Follette and Jacksboro. Doyle's Tire Shop. The tradition continues.
E.E. Hill & Son Insurance.
You know, the insurance agency started out as Hill Insurance, and it was started by my grandfather in 1925.
Celebrating 100 years in 2025.
I went into the insurance business with my dad and my Uncle David in 74 after I got out of UT. Then I bought the agency from my dad in 77.
It started as father and son.
Most people think that E.E. Hill & Son is my dad and me, and it's not. It was my granddad and my dad.
And 100 years later,
our agency's been blessed to be in a community that has embraced our agency, and we have had some of the most amazing employees.
Go Cougars!
And now, for your complete analysis of all things Campbell County athletics and beyond, it's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on the program, Jake Miller Sports Talk. And this next segment is going to be, there's going to be some sports in it. Anything but real sports is what this is going to involve. So let's take a trip. We're going to go through Bristol, up through the whole state of Virginia. We're going to pass the penitentiary. We're going to pass some farmland. And we're going to go to Ashland, Virginia, in which there was a burglary at a liquor store. Here's the problem. Who would have done this?
You know, and
they go back and they look at the CCTV footage, and black, white stripe, black, white stripe, black, white stripe. And it's got these little arms, and it's just reaching up, and it's grabbing everything, just grabbing at it, trying to knock it off the shelf. Well, then it starts drinking it. It's a raccoon. Raccoon breaks loose into this liquor store. I mean, I'm looking like it's going down the wine aisle, like it's busting open, red wine. Then it goes to the white wine. Well, that wasn't good enough, so then it goes over to the scotch. Well, then it goes over to the bourbon. Well, then it goes to the cheap stuff. Well, then it goes to the high dollar stuff. Next thing you know, old boy's having himself a party.
He's laid out.
Old boy is just like going in. He's like going to the scotch. He's like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Well, then it finally gets to the point, and he's like stumbling, but like he cannot walk. Well, they find him just sprawled out, like just arms out, legs out, just sprawled out in the bathroom. That's one of those things. I'm glad they had it on camera, because if they didn't, nobody would have ever believed that.
No.
Matthew, could you imagine someone breaks into your business and you find out that the culprit was a trash panda? What would you do?
I've been trying to wrap my head around this story for the past week, because it's like, how does that even work? But yeah, I'll be thoroughly surprised, I'll tell you that.
I just couldn't believe it. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
It was nuts.
And the thing is, what do you do if you're the owner of that store? It's not like you can file an insurance claim over that.
The
distributor's not going to give you any
No.
money. Like, they might, heck, they might just because it was so funny. But it's like, how do you recuperate that? Because you got to look at some of the bottles that it knocked off. It's like, okay, we're tallying up hundreds of dollars here. It's like, this raccoon literally just did, probably close to $1,000 worth of damage in this liquor store.
It's crazy.
And he got to reap the benefits of it. Could you imagine a raccoon? Do you think they wake up with a hangover?
I don't know. With all they eat, I don't know. Matthew, what do you think?
Well, he was like passed out in the bathroom floor, or an office floor or something. So, I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he was.
He's feeling it.
He was struggling the next morning.
He's feeling something.
He probably took a day off work.
He took a day off work. Oh, Lord. So, Jake, I've heard some things. Friday night.
Uh-huh.
You called me and you were complaining about a local pizza place, not Charlie's.
I would never complain about Charlie's.
And you're saying that you've waited an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And they took forever. Well, you finally got your pizza.
They did take forever.
And then I don't talk to you the whole weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And this morning you come in talking about the Jake Miller University, was it Firehawks?
Nighthawks.
Nighthawks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Jake has lost what little bit of marbles he has in his brain. They've just like fallen out.
Mm-hmm.
Care to tell us what this Jake Miller University is?
Well, basically we're the Bishop Sycamore of college football.
Okay.
If you don't know what Bishop Sycamore is, so this was a fake high school based out of Ohio, of course, and they were able to convince ESPN that they had multiple 5-stars on this roster, and they actually got a game scheduled in Canton, Ohio, at the Pro Football Hall of Fame with IMG Academy. IMG Academy is the premier football destination if you are a top high school recruit. Here's the problem with that. Bishop Sycamore did not have any 5-star recruits. Bishop Sycamore wasn't even a real school. Matter of fact, they had guys out there that were 19, 20, and 21 years old. Grown men playing against high school kids. Here's the problem. They still got beat 81-0. And at that point, it's like, okay, what happened here? So you look at their coach, and the guy is known for creating scams. Well, come to find out, this guy had ran up bills on like credit cards, on loans, to pay for hotels, for equipment, for all this, and was like basically promising these guys a future in football. Like, you come play for me, I will get you to the NFL. Well, here's the thing. A lot of those guys, once they got to where they were going to play for this team, because like these guys came from all over.
Yeah.
He had them living in a hotel. There's like 10 guys living in one hotel. And one of the parents, it was either this one. There was also a fake basketball school in West Virginia that did this too. But one or the other, they actually the parents got there, dropped the kid off. The kid calls them 2 days later and was like, "Hey, we're trying to split a cheese sandwich between 10 people here." And the parents went and got the kid, brought everybody else some groceries, took their kid, and went back to the house.
Okay. How does all of this tie in to the Jake Miller University?
Hey, you should not be complaining. You just won the Remington Award.
I'll take it.
Matthew, you led the team in sacks.
Hey.
Derek Anderson had 15 forced fumbles. He won the line. Aaron Hopkins, our ball hawking safety, I put a cowboy collar on him. And the bad thing is with Aaron.
Okay, I've got before.
But the thing is, Aaron's the only already made character that actually looks like himself. Ours look kind of like what we do, but not close. Aaron's is spot on.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
One. Mm-hmm. How long did it take to make everybody and the team?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, so the jerseys, everything only took about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you play NCAA football for me to win a Remington Award?
Mm-hmm.
For Matthew to do
by the way, we're all freshmen.
For Matthew to do
all of our skill sets are 99, 99, 99.
Okay. How long did you play for?
6 hours.
On a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of anything better?
I have a Heisman Trophy out of the deal.
Yeah.
Of course, Jake would win the Heisman.
I'm the quarterback.
Who's the running back?
Weston.
Okay.
He wears number 62.
Oh, my word. What does Jim Freeman play?
Oh, Jim's the kicker. I put him at kicker. I put Bill Waddell at punter. You have to protect the two most important assets to the operation. So we put him at punter and kicker.
That's awesome.
Hey, Jim Freeman nailed a 55-yarder in the first half against Georgia.
Is he a 99 overall, too?
Of course. I had to put Bill as the kickoff sailor because we don't punt.
Okay, is Mitchell in it?
No.
That was the quickest no I think I've heard.
No.
I'm just wondering how you come up with 25, 26 people just right off.
Oh, it's only a few of us, and then the rest are just
auto-generated.
Yeah, so our first recruiting class, I'm editing names of our commits. So Clayton Carroll, this 5-star stud out of Jacksboro, he's going to be coming in.
What is he?
He's going to be a wide receiver.
He only could wish that he was a wide receiver. Did you make him 5'5"?
No, I made him 6'7", 200 pounds, and then we got a big bruiser coming in at tight end.
What's his name?
Caden Poston.
What about Caden Collins?
Put him at fullback.
Put him at center.
We can do that.
Make him the best center ever. Jeff Saturday better watch out. My kid's coming for him.
Bottom line, we went 15-0. We have a national championship.
Alexi, get this man out on a Friday night.
I don't play the PlayStation when I'm around her.
Listen, he was also supposed to give me and Caden tickets to go to a Ice Bears game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that as I was sitting in line at Domino's, mad at the world.
Yeah, me too. I remembered it after puck drop.
Mm-hmm. Baby, don't feel bad. It was Taylor Swift night.
Listen, my kid would have loved Taylor Swift night.
I think that was the sole reason I wanted to give you those tickets, too.
He could get down to some Swiftie.
Matthew, if I gave you tickets to a hockey game and it was Taylor Swift night, would you go?
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind it. I like Taylor Swift. It's vanilla music, no flavor to it.
He shops at Victoria's Secret and listens to Taylor Swift. Good Lord have mercy.
I'm not going to listen to it in my car, but
them cheeks are turning red, Matthew, the more you talk.
If I hear it and I'm out, I'm going to vibe to it. That's what I think. I tell you what, I went to a Taylor Swift concert at the Regal Cinema in Oak Ridge. Or not Oak Ridge.
So
whatever cinema.
Rephrase that. You went to a recording of a Taylor Swift concert.
Which is better, by all means, better than an actual concert. Because you don't have to worry about the crowd of Taylor Swift fans. You don't have to worry about the traffic or anything you have to worry about with a concert. And it sounds perfect. And it's Taylor Swift, so it doesn't really sound perfect. But, concerts and movie theaters. That's a pet peeve of mine that I wish would happen more. I just, y'all looking at me like, like what?
I don't. Jake, where do we go?
Well, I was going to try to put out a recruiting message and say, if you want to come to Jake Miller U, come on. We're the Nighthawks. Our colors are navy, lime green, and orange.
And he's already made 5 uniforms.
Mm-hmm. We have a home, away, a night vision, which is the lime green, the rising sun, which is the orange, and a stealth mode.
You need to make a Taylor Swift exclusive.
I'm good.
Matthew would for sure tune in then.
No, there was a portion. There was a portion of my life where I got enough of Taylor Swift. I got more Taylor Swift than I ever wanted to get in my life. I don't ever want to hear Taylor Swift again.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, what about Kansas City? Getting back to some football. 6-7.
Matthew takes off the headset. Matthew's had enough.
6-7 are the Kansas City Chiefs, and it is beautiful.
I'm just happy I'm not going to have to see Taylor Swift even potentially make an appearance at the Super Bowl.
And what about my Packers?
Packers are looking sharp.
Packers beating the Bears, bear down yesterday. Oh, I was so happy. I was yelling at the TV. I was doing all kinds of stuff. Katie told me I needed to calm down, which only amplifies me more.
You never tell either of us to calm down.
No.
That's a bad
idea.
idea.
At a sporting event.
Titans actually picked up a win yesterday.
Yeah, I'm glad the Titans won, but Shedeur Sanders, he's him. He is a great NFL quarterback. Still learning, and I didn't think he would be. Now, do I think the Browns need to fire their head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator? Fire all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because how in the world do you let Shedeur Sanders lead you down the field twice to a touchdown, and you take him out on both 2-point conversions to tie the game?
The one at the end, that was just terrible. Like, I don't know if it was a design pass or if the guy just forgot to hand it off.
He forgot to hand it off. Leave it to an Ohio State player, Judkins, forgetting to throw the ball to the receiver coming back across the field.
That would be...
I mean, nothing describes Browns football better than that play.
No. Nothing describes it any better. That was probably one of the worst things I've seen in a while. That was just bad. Just all bad.
There was great football, though, yesterday. I mean, I know we talk about a lot of college, but NFL stuff's starting to heat up. It's getting real. Playoffs are right around the corner. You know, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills beat Cincinnati yesterday. I was watching ESPN, and before the game, Josh Allen and Joe Burrow were talking back and forth. These players, they all know each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Burrow was like, yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it, and this, that, and everything else. And Josh Allen's like, dude, you've got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You can literally throw the ball up, and they will get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Allen goes, I don't have that. And you're talking about a dude that's been the MVP. He was the MVP last year.
Yeah.
He's like, if I had that, I wouldn't lose a game.
He's probably right.
He's probably right.
My goodness.
But no, there was good football all day yesterday. Watched Kansas City lose last night. It was great.
Life is great.
Life is great when Kansas City loses Ohio State loses, and my Packers win. Life's pretty good.
Life is pretty good. And, of course, NFL playoffs starting in roughly a month.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's getting time.
Of course, we got Tennessee basketball. The Vols not looking too sharp.
No.
That was not a good game on Saturday.
We can't get out of our own way.
I mean, that's pretty par for the course with Tennessee basketball, though, is if you get in your own way and if the game does not go through your point guard, then you're probably not going to win.
No.
Because the common trend with Tennessee basketball, especially under Rick Barnes, when we had Jordan Bone, if he played well, everybody else around him played well. Kennedy Chandler, if he played well, everybody around him played well. Zakai Ziegler, same thing. If your point guard does not, just completely run the offense through him,
you don't
win.
No, it's that simple.
No, and I mean, the thing is, like, everyone can make the arguments like, what about, a good 2-guard or a 3-guard? It's like, well, here's the thing. You're in an era of positionless basketball.
I mean, a 2 or 3 guard, you're wanting. I mean, when I think 3 guard, I'm thinking LeBron James.
Yes.
Granted, they say that he's a
3 is technically a forward, but
yeah, they say that he is a. Just so everybody knows, you got a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Yep.
That's your typical. Center's going to be your 7-footer. Power forward's going to be your 6'10" player. That's kind of thicker, moving people out of the way. Your small forward is what it says. You're going to be a smaller version of the power forward.
With the capabilities of a 2.
With the capabilities of a 2. Your shooting guard, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. They're going to try to shoot the ball 9 times out of 10. Your point guard is leading everything.
Yes.
He is the conductor. Man. He is the conductor of everything.
And, we're in an era of positionless basketball now. Like, you're going to see a lot of teams, and we already have. We have seen it for the past few years. That'll just go 5 out because right now, like, we're in an era where the 4 can easily play point.
Yeah.
Like, we see it, like Ben Simmons, for example.
Yeah, Giannis.
He's technically a power forward.
Giannis.
He can run the point. Giannis is another one.
Kevin Durant, LeBron. You got Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's technically a
He's a
2.
Yeah, he would be a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
But
he can run the point.
But he runs point. It's nobody knows what their position is unless you're 7 foot and weigh over 300 pounds. Then you know what your position is, and it's going to be.
Which that type of player doesn't exist anymore unless you're Zach Edey.
Unless you're Zach Edey. I mean, there's still a couple of them, but now you've got 7-footers that are moving out to the 3. I mean, Joel Embiid. I mean, you got 7-footers that are shooting 45-50% from beyond the arc. Jokic. I mean, that's insane when they're shooting that high of a percentage.
And they shouldn't be. Like, that's the thing. Is like it's not meant for them to do that.
No.
It's not meant for them to do that at all.
And that's starting to bleed down into college ball.
And high school.
And high school. College ball and high school, yes, you'll still have that center a majority of the time. Tennessee does have centers. Akbara is just one I can think of. He's a center.
And he does his job well.
He is a center.
He's a fierce rebounder. He's a fierce competitor. He'll go up and block a shot.
Yeah.
The thing with him is you look at everything he does. It's like he could be your true back to the basket 5 that you need.
Yeah.
Because in the NBA, your true back to the basket 5 doesn't exist.
No. Your Shaquille O'Neal's, Kareem's, they don't exist anymore.
No. I mean, you had some power forwards that were even doing that.
Yeah.
Your Kevin Garnett's.
Hakeem Olajuwon, he was a
5.
He was a 5.
Karl Malone.
Dennis Rodman was a 4.
Yep. Charles Barkley.
I mean,
worst 3-point shooting percentage of all time.
They don't make players like that. Now, granted, Worm would do. And Worm
was just crazy.
Worm is Dennis Rodman, if y'all don't know. He was nuts.
Yeah.
But he was a good 4. If you needed a rebound or if you needed some of the best defense, he did it. Now, granted, when you've got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen on the same team.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
The best 2, 3, and 4 combination ever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you another one, the best power forward of all time, and a lot of people should know who this is. Tim Duncan.
Yes.
Best power forward ever.
Him and the Admiral.
What a combination.
Man. And they were going up against the Shaqs and Robert Horry and
They
Kobe's
literally beat the Heat super team.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The Admiral was already gone by this point.
The Admiral, David Robinson, was already gone, but the late 90s, early 2000s, right when the Bulls, that 98 season ended and they three-peated for the second time, you see Kobe's in year 2. Kobe comes in 96 as a rookie. He comes in, LA got gets Shaq from the Magic. You start seeing LA starting to build this team back up, building it back up. And then you look at Boston, they start building their team back up. And then it's like, okay, well, what about this team down in San Antonio? They've got a guy named David Robinson. Oh, and here comes Tim Duncan.
Out of Wake Forest.
Oh, who is this Manu Ginobili? Never heard of him. Turns out to be one of the best players in the NBA.
And then you have a very, very talented point guard who
Tony
became
Parker.
the best point guard in the league at the time.
Yeah.
Tony Parker.
You just see these, and it's a natural evolution. It's not like what the NBA is today with this forced super team type deal. That's back when you had teams that were developing together.
Yes.
You didn't have Michael Jordan, he had an ego, I'm sure, the size of Texas. But you don't get to be the greatest of all time, undisputed greatest of all time, not having a little bit of an ego.
I mean, how could he not? If you take, let's say, every NBA player that has ever played is still living. You put them all in a conference room. It's like you got Larry Bird over here. You got Magic Johnson over here. Wilt Chamberlain. Oscar Robertson. Jerry West. Bill Russell. All those guys. Kobe Bryant. LeBron James. All in one room. If Michael Jordan walks in, where are all eyes going?
Michael Jordan.
They're going straight to Michael Jordan.
And see, the thing that people don't understand, and I know we're on a totally different thing right now. We're talking about NBA but Michael Jordan changed the game of basketball. So before Michael, you didn't have very many international viewers.
No. You didn't really have many in the U.S.
You didn't have many in the U.S.
And let's call this like it is. With the help of Dr. J, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, they saved the NBA.
Yes.
And then Michael Jordan took it to the mountaintop.
Yeah, Michael Jordan took the NBA and made it a worldwide sport. People can say that LeBron James is the GOAT. He's not. He's number 2. LeBron didn't change the game of basketball the way that Michael Jordan did.
No.
Steph Curry, in my opinion,
changed the
game of basketball.
Because that's what we're seeing right now with everybody going 5 out.
So, you could make a case for Michael Jordan's your GOAT, and then you've got Steph and LeBron that are right there kind of with each other.
Well, and take this into account. If you look at somebody out of La Follette Elementary School, or Caryville Elementary School, Jacksboro, Valley View, Jellicoe, White Oak, Elk Valley, Wynn, wherever. And they say, I want to play ball like LeBron James. Sorry, it doesn't work.
Doing it.
I want to play like Steph Curry. Okay, you can form a good jump shot. You can learn to shoot the ball and be an elite shooter. You can do that. You can learn to play defense. Okay, you can model your game after him. It's like, growing up, obviously everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Yep.
But the fact of the matter is, we couldn't model our game off of Michael Jordan because none of us were 6'6", 216 pounds and could jump from the free throw line and dunk it.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't do the things that he did with the basketball. Because what he did, that was a gift.
Yep.
That was the greatest gift that has ever been given to anybody in any sport ever. And I don't think he's just the best basketball player. I think he's the best athlete, period, of all time.
And just so people know, Michael Jordan got cut as a freshman.
Sophomore.
Got cut because he wasn't good enough.
You know a fun Michael Jordan fact?
What's that?
So, Matthew, he was given a pair of blue mesh practice shorts when he arrived at the University of North Carolina. Did you know that every single game that he played from the time he got those shorts to the time he left the NBA, he wore those shorts underneath his game shorts?
No way. Yeah.
Yeah. Those were his lucky shorts.
Yep.
You see him warming up in them. Every single game the Bulls played, he would be warming up, sometimes just in those shorts.
It's crazy. But, you know, you got to think, I was born in 91. So I was younger when Jordan was in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up a Kobe Bryant kid.
Same.
Like, Kobe was the end-all, be-all.
Mm-hmm.
He was, Kobe was the best player. I mean, he proved it. He has NBA or MVP, or had MVP trophies.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's in the top 4.
You don't think Kobe's in the top 4?
I would feel safe saying Kobe's in the 5 spot comfortably.
Tell you what, when we return, we're going to take a look at this from the analytical perspective. But before we hit a break, I did want to give out a shout out to our friends at Martin and Effler, the heat and air company that we signed.
Oh yeah,
come on board with us, and we're very happy to have them on. But it's your heating and air service. To reach them, call them at 423-951-6249, because guys, right now it's getting cold outside, and the last thing you want to do is be sitting in a cold house. They do emergency calls. They even do maintenance. So if you've not had a tune-up in a while, give them a call. They'll come out. They'll do that for you at a very affordable rate, as well as get you a new unit should you have to get that new unit. And, of course, that's one of those things, Daniel, sometimes you don't want to deal with it, but you got to do with that. Because I will not live in a place that does not have heat or AC. I will drive a truck that does not have AC, but I will not live in a house that does not have AC or heat. Martin Neffler, give him a call today. Stay with us. When we return, I'm going to go the analytical route of who is the greatest basketball player of all time. Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF. Stay with us.
When you think loans, think green, and look for us under the big green sign. First National Bank on the 4-lane La Follette. Our hometown staff welcomes you by today. See Brian. Ask for Carrie. Look for Beth behind the counter. Or see Taylor at the drive-thru. First National Bank Oneida. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Cougar fans, get your First National Bank orange and blue Cougar debit card.
At Grace Rehab, we have one goal in mind: to improve your quality of life. We provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy for all ages. Grace's therapy and treatment plans are individualized for each patient.
Well, my doctor didn't think I would be to this point at this time, and I wouldn't have been had it not been for the rehab center here at Grace.
Oh, I like all the people that's here, and they've been real nice, and I've had a ton of fun with them.
Grace Rehab, we want to help you feel your best.
Hi, my name is Amanda Pemberton. I'm a lifelong Campbell County native, former Lady Cougar. I'm a personal lines agent here at Gray Insurance. I would love to help you out with all your home, auto, life insurance, and health needs. We're an independent agency, so we can offer you a wide variety of companies. Come see me and I'll be glad to help you with all your insurance needs. Thanks.
I'm Daniel Dagley, and it's that time of year again. Come see us at Gray Insurance for all your health care needs.
If you're looking for quality at bargain prices, look no further than Hammers in Clinton. Family owned and operated, Hammers is there to help you stretch that dollar. Need jeans? Hammers has them. Need boots? Hammers has those. Need something orange for game day? Hammers has that as well. And don't forget to check out their home decor. When you visit Hammers in Clinton, you save money and time with a one-stop shop. And don't forget that RC and moon pie before you leave. Hammers, off the Clinton exit, just past Community Trust Bank. Easy to find, easy to shop.
County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Final segment of the program, and we are going to debate. This is an article by The Athletic. David Aldridge helped compile this list. 10 greatest NBA players of all time.
Can I tell you my top 5 before we get going? Michael Jordan, 1. LeBron James, 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 3. Magic Johnson, 4. Kobe Bryant, 5. And Bill Russell is 6.
Because he is number 6.
Yes. And then you got Larry Bird probably sitting at 7. There you go. I gave you my top 7.
So I'm going to give this list to you. We're going to count it down from 10.
Okay.
Number 10, they have Kobe Bryant.
Ugh.
Number 9, Tim Duncan. Number 8, Shaquille O'Neal. Number 7, Larry Bird. Number 6, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 5, Magic Johnson. Number 4, Bill Russell. Number 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 2, LeBron James. Number 1, of course, the GOAT, Michael Jordan. There is a case to be made for Tim Duncan. I know that you said, ugh.
I said, Kobe being 10.
Yes. So, if you go strictly by the analytics, Tim Duncan is the second greatest player of all time.
Yeah, I'd believe it. I could see that.
Because you got to think he was never flashy.
Yeah.
But he did that job better than anybody.
I mean, if you want to look at just pure numbers
and consistency,
Bill Russell is going to be the greatest of all time because he's got 11 championships.
Well, yeah, there were also only 8 teams in the league at the time.
But, I mean, you know, still, though, if you're looking at championships and that's the only factor, Bill Russell will be number 1 in every – nobody's ever going to have 11 championships. It will not happen again.
They actually have Kevin Durant listed as number 13 on this list.
That makes sense, though. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he's great, but I don't see how he's changed the game much. I really don't. But
he's not.
Shaq is top 10 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he was such a dominant presence in the league. And when you've got Kobe Bryant and Shaq on the same team, what surprises me is that Pippen's not in the top 10.
Pippen is at 32.
See, that surprises me because Pippen was an amazing defender.
Yeah.
There is no Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen.
I would say that Michael wouldn't have the success that he had.
Yes. It would not. Michael would have still won championships.
Yeah.
Without Scottie Pippen.
He basically had to do it in 98.
Yeah, basically had to. But Scottie Pippen helped in a major way. And you've got Scottie Pippen, Ron Harper,
Luke Longley,
Tony Kukoc. You know, Tony Kukoc could shoot the eyeballs out of a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at and people say that team could not compete today. I say, you're crazy.
Okay.
I say you're crazy.
Okay, let's go to the Los Angeles Lakers today versus the Bulls of 96.
Okay, you've got Scottie Pippen's going to lock up LeBron.
Yep.
Right? You're going to have Jordan on Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
That's your 2 big players.
Yeah. You don't have an Anthony Davis anymore.
That's your 2 big players.
Mm-hmm.
Already locked up by what a lot of people consider
elite defenders.
2 of the best defenders ever.
Yep.
You've got Ron Harper, who's like a 6'4", 6'5" point guard who can shoot the eyeballs out of a 3.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be on the 2 guard, which is Austin Reeves right now. Okay, and then you've got Dennis Rodman as a 4. Who is the Lakers 4?
Nobody knows.
Nobody really knows because that's technically LeBron's position.
Yep.
But you already got Scottie Pippen going to be on LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Luke Longley, who's going to be able to do whatever he wants because the Lakers don't have a 5.
Right. Bulls win by 20.
And then, not to mention, you've got Tony Kukoc that's going to come in off the bench and
shoot a 3, give it to you whenever you need
bust threes whenever and he's not just a 3-point shooter, but he's going to be able to do whatever he wants.
Right.
Okay, you say Steph Curry or the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about the prime Warriors where they have Draymond, KD,
Clay.
Steph, Clay, and then Looney as their 5.
That would be a very interesting one.
That would be an interesting one because
Steph Curry, like nobody can control him.
Steph, Clay, KD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've got Scottie, on Clay, Jordan on Curry, Pippen, Durant. Or you could put Rodman
I was
on
gonna say you
Durant.
put Rodman on Durant.
And then you've got Scotty on
You had to put Scotty on Clay.
Clay, yeah. Clay, yeah. And then Draymond, you're going to live with whatever he does.
Mm-hmm.
You put Dennis Rodman on Draymond.
You're mismatched. That's why that team was so good and so hard to beat, is because they had every bit of talent they could possibly have.
Yeah. Yeah. All while operating under than I think it was less than $75 million a year.
Mm-hmm. I think some guys were getting paid by other sources there, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
And I'm talking about the Bulls were getting paid less than that.
Oh, substantially less.
Substantial. I think it was less than $50 million a year.
Michael Jordan didn't make over like $3 million a year until like 1996.
Yeah, it was insane.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've got one player that makes that in a year.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Man.
I mean, who else would you compare we'll say I don't want to do the 91 through 94 Bulls. Let's do 96 through 98.
Okay.
Who else would you put up against that team that you're like, man, they could beat them, besides the Utah Jazz, which the Utah Jazz were a great team back then.
Yeah.
I mean, they matched up very well against the Bulls. That's why they were in so many finals against each other, and the Jazz just could never beat.
Yeah, I mean, they had Jeff Hornacek, John Stockton, Karl Malone, who also had two of the top 50 players of all time on that team. Then you had Greg Ostertag, a very tough center. Byron Scott was on there as well. But you look at other teams, the Lakers, like the early 2000s Lakers would have been fun to see.
Oh, yeah.
Go up against them.
Where you've got Robert Horry, Derek Fisher, Kobe, Shaq. I mean, it's just Eddie Jones.
Rick Fox.
As much as I do not like Rick Fox, he was a very versatile player.
Mm-hmm. Vlade wasn't there by that time, was he?
No.
Vlade had already went to Sacramento.
Yeah, Vlade had already left.
But I'm trying to think of other teams that you would put up against them. They had destroyed that Pistons team that won.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron's Heat team, you could very easily put that against the Bulls.
Yeah,
and you're going...
I mean, maybe once you add Ray Allen, but...
Yeah, once you add Ray Allen.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah. And like I've said, these teams weren't built super teams.
No.
Back then. You started seeing super teams built when Los Angeles Lakers got Shaq. That's the time you started seeing super teams starting to form. And it was all to compete with that team down in San Antonio.
All to compete with San Antonio.
Yep. Jeez. Because they had the Admiral, and they had a kid named Tim Duncan.
That kid named Tim Duncan ended up being top 10 player of all time.
And that's why, if you want to watch some of the just absolute best finals games, Los Angeles Lakers versus San Antonio Spurs finals. Just put it in YouTube and enjoy watching some great basketball.
That's all you got to do.
It's awesome. And don't listen to Charles Barkley when he talks about the women of San Antonio.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
All right, Jake.
That is my favorite part.
I'm out of words.
You're out of words? Matthew, are you out of words as well? You've not had many words today. I missed hearing Matthew on the mic today. You okay, Matthew? You need some more milk.
Listen, I woke up late today. I'm still trying to wake up.
We weren't going to throw you under the bus, but
I got here. I roll in here. I'm like, all right. There's Daniel's truck. There's Jim. There's Aaron. Where's Matthew's car?
Where's the Honda?
I'm like, maybe he parked downstairs. I roll in here.
No Matthew.
Like, there's no headphones. There's no computer. There's no table.
Did you notice how he answered my call before he answered yours?
I didn't get a call from you.
He called you like 3 times before I did.
Huh. Yeah. Yep.
You are forgiven, Matthew.
What is that?
You answered me before you did Jake. I'm going to remember that forever. It will be on my tombstone.
It's a low bar.
I don't even know where to go from there. That's going to do it for us. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Matthew. Stay tuned right here on WLAF.